Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and you may have heard me talk about TOS or TOS strike in the DPA's report about the Ukraine war or the special military operation in Ukraine. This is a TOS, TOS-1A, if I'm not wrong. So this is a thermobaric multiple rocket launcher, and you can see that these are the rocket pods. They are loading into it. Visually it looks really cool because they have a tank chassis, so it's a tank, but then on top there is this a Gundam, like multiple rocket pod kind of thing in a rectangular shape, which it looks super cool. But of course, it's not a tank. It's an artillery system. And you can see this is the deployment, and because of the evolution of the war, so you have the shotgunner and you have the electronic warfare gun. So they look out for enemy drones. They may be targeting this artillery system. So you can see now they are now preparing the launch. So this is a launch of the rocket system. And then you can see this at night. This is very spectacular. Not many. I mean, all the Western aligned countries don't really have this sort of rocket system. Generally, not in this way. This is all the more Russian Soviet style. You can see the explosion is pretty huge. You can literally see it drop. And these are thermobaric. So basically, what happens is that when it explodes, it creates a very powerful explosion with super high temperature. So basically, any area that that is hit by this rocket, basically everyone dies there, like literally instantly, because in the split second, temperature goes up to 3000 degrees Celsius, and basically, yeah, all non-plant living things will die. You can see how the ground is still burning, it's still very heated. But if you look at this comparison on the two footages, you can see that it doesn't look it doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like but you can see the temperature here, and pause. But you see that on the ground. So let me make it smaller. So but you can see that these two is the same image, but with the thermal camera, you can see that the ground is actually totally heated. But then on the bare naked eyes, nothing is burning, but everything actually is just totally burned out in that sense. So this is a very, very devastating weapon. So far, usually when you see this sort of launch happen, it usually precedes a Russian assault. Of course, not necessarily always the case, but often the case. Once you see the Russians start to use this, within the next few days, they will start to go in with their assault troops to take over the position. At this moment, the Ukrainians do not have an answer to this weaponry. They do not have their own. So you can see this is the vehicle. Yeah, it looks more cool when it's like about to launch, and when it's, yeah, you can see this. The chassis is basically a tank chassis below, and there's a rectangular box on top that is launching. So yeah, so it's a interesting thing. And you can see that due to the war, the evolution of drone warfare, you can see all the protection all around this. It offers limited protection. It's not absolute, but yeah, it's better than nothing. So anyway, just a very quick video introducing the TOS-1A, and that's all. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this is interesting, and I'll see you guys in the next update.